She's not innocent. She's not. And he's not here, so why focus on him? He didn't sue me. She brought me here. I've spent the day away from my son for this. I've made no contact with her since that initial phone call. I've said nothing to her. I've stayed away from her. But you'll post on Facebook calling me names. You take great pride in the fact that you're in a relationship with him. Y'all tag each other in pictures with our family and mutual friends to see. That embarrassment of that egg on my face, someone that I married, someone that I love and I trusted, and this is who he's with?
But this is what you think about. And you stay with that cheating ass nigga. Think about this. That's what you do.
And he's now with her and she's now taking care of him. I don't want him, which is why we got divorced. July 16th.
Your Honor, why do you think he abandoned your son, though?
So when we've spoken, I think the embarrassment of what he's done, like I asked him, you know, as a woman, you go through that point of, why her? Why not me? And I asked him, like, why her? And he said to me, he was like, LaShawn, you deserve better. You were always better than me. And he's right.
Son, though?
He just says, I'm going to get better and I'm going to call him. Okay. That's all he says. My son leaves him messages on his phone. Okay. He doesn't call him back. Like my 4-year-old went through a phase of fighting, punching, kicking, choking kids in school. A 4-year-old on the verge of getting put out of daycare. To the point where my ex-husband and I went through a therapy session. We agreed to some things. We agreed to he would take my son to school. He could see him when he wanted to. The only stipulation was, you have to keep my son away from her. To which he agreed. It is even in our formal divorce decree. He has unlimited access to my son. He can call him, he can see him whenever he wants. He agreed to keep my son away from her. Like, that is the only stipulation I had when it came to my son. I don't want my son remembering that daddy had this girlfriend, the side chick, and a wife at the same time. Like, that's not okay. That's not a message I want my son to ever remember. So if we don't put this in his face, eventually...
But you putting it in his life.
The story later.
As a mom, you have to understand we're in control of what our children consume. You can't put that on the man. We cannot put this on the man. Because really, it's our responsibility. If you wouldn't have never, if she, not you, if she wouldn't have never allowed that in her life, there's no way her son could see it. And she talking about Facebook posts, boo-boo. There's no reason in the world why your whatever-year-old, she said 4-year-old, there's no reason in the world why your 4-year-old should know a darn thing that's going on Facebook. Absolutely no reason. You can't blame other people for what you do. You bring this lady. I don't know what you bring in your life, but this lady is bringing this bull crap to her life, and then she's telling the man he can have full access to his son long as he ain't around the girl. Y'all need to stop that. Like, what do you think that this lady is like? Do you really think this other person is gonna do something to? Because men do that too. Don't have my child around that nigga. What you think he gonna do? Don't you think your child deserves to see his mama happy? Don't you think your child deserved to see his daddy happy? Because apparently he wasn't happy with you. And y'all stop standing in these relationships for the churn. Because what benefit is it that your child watching you being miserable every day? Watching y'all fussing and fighting? Watching y'all talk crap to and or about each other? What is that going to benefit your child? You have to think when you mess with these kids, man. Because you're building some junk. When you raising a child, bruh, you teaching this kid with your actions. And you teaching this kid all day, every day, bro. All day, every day, you teaching this kid when you're not even thinking about it. You teaching this kid. So all of this junk sticking with this kid. So like me, I'm an adult child. I come to my mama and stuff and she be looking like, how you remember that? No, that didn't happen. Bro, you ain't finna tell me some junk didn't happen. I'm a grown ass woman. I got a very good memory. I know what happened. And that's why I'm trying to, that's another thing I want my channel to be about. Prevention. Stop this crazy shit. Because you think, oh, she 4, she ain't going to remember. Oh, he 5, he ain't going to remember. Fast forward. Look at your cousins. Look at your aunties. Look at your uncles. Look at these people crying. Oh, what happened to my child? What? I just don't know why he on drugs. I just don't know why she let that nigga knock her upside the head. Because she watched you do it. Because she watched you let him do it. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting these people drift in and out of your churn life, bruh, with these ill-ass intentions, bruh. Straight up. I don't want to get too deep, but me personally, I don't allow a lot of things around my children. I don't allow certain words around my children. You know what I'm saying? When my little boy daddy decided that he didn't want to be what it took to be in my life, like to be my man, his name was no longer welcome in my house, and I told my children that. You refer to him as your daddy all day, but his name, I don't want to hear his name in my house. I didn't allow the word but in my house. And Google it. The definition of but. The definition of but excludes everything you said before that. And I had to teach my children, you need to get this word out your vocabulary. Because it's like you making yourself seem like a liar to educated people. You know what I'm saying? You raise them like they smart from young up. Don't start treating them like they smart when they get in middle school and high school. No, because they very intelligent. They're more intelligent in they single digits than they are in middle school and high school. And that's because then they have other worldly influences. When they're young, before they know how to read and write, the only influence they got is you and God. And whatever you put around them. So, man, keep it clean, bro. For real, because it's totally worth it. Because you know how they say the children are the future? Bruh, just think about it. One day, your child going to be in control of everything. And I know it because I lived it. You know what I'm saying? Raise your child to be ready to handle this business, to be ready to live a life of, I don't want to say sacrifice, but to be just ready to live a upstanding life, period. Because you never know what this future holds, but you want to prepare your child for everything. And just think, one day that kid gonna be in control of you, possibly having to change your diapers. You don't want to raise no spoiled, lazy child, because then you're gonna be sitting in shit all day.